in this next question because in Persuasion, I was delighted to be reminded about this particular thing, and that is that your 6 principles of influence, when used in a particular order, renders them more effective. Now, there's 3 stages that kind of map over to the buyer's journey that talked about in the book are the stage of building the relationship, which I just called awareness. Or reducing uncertainty and building trust, which is, I believe, that consideration stage. And then what I was calling conversion, you speak in the book about as motivating action, which is what we want to do. We want to motivate people to, whether it's to buy or to download that or to watch the video. Could you speak to us about these stages, building the relationship, reducing uncertainty, and motivating action as they relate to the 6 influence principles?
Yes. My colleague, Dr. Gregory Neidert, has developed something he calls the core motives model of choice, and it fits very well with what we've just described. He said, for example, a communicator has different goals depending on the stage of the relationship with the prospect or customer. At an early stage, it involves building, establishing, cultivating a relationship with that individual. 2 of the principles of influence are especially effective at that stage. Reciprocation, where you give something and begin an exchange, right? And the other is liking, where you acknowledge commonalities between you or familiarities of one sort or another, so people feel comfortable with you. That's that first stage where that's your goal, to build the relationship. The second goal, motive that communicators have, is to reduce uncertainty in the minds of our prospects, that what we are offering is indeed the right thing for them, and that this is the right time for them to move in our direction. 2 of the principles, another 2 of the principles work very well there. One is authority. What are the experts saying? What are the people who are knowledgeable on this topic? If we can marshal their opinions, give voice to what they are saying that fits with our products or services, that reduces our audience members' uncertainty that this is the right thing to do. The other such principle is social proof. We frequently decide what is right for us by looking at what those around us, like us, are doing. Not the experts, but our peers. What are my friends? What are my colleagues? What are my coworkers saying about a new piece of software or a new film, for that matter? If they are saying that this is a good choice for them, it's likely to be a good choice for me. I can reduce my uncertainty that this is something that is likely to be a good decision for me to take.
May I ask, in that instance, these other people, the social proof, they don't have to be people I know. They could be people that look like me, sound like me, are like me. Like the social proof, it's not good. Social proof doesn't have to be from people that I actually know, does it?
Exactly. For example, there was a study done in Beijing, China, that showed if restaurant owners put on the menus of their restaurant little asterisks next to certain items, each one immediately rose 13 to 20% in purchases. What did the asterisk stand for? It said, this is one of our most popular items.
Right.
So you don't have to know those other people who were buying this particular item. Just the fact that a lot of people around you, like you, chose it is enough to do it. So, and the other thing that's really important these days, reviews.
Right.
On sites, on review sites, Amazon and so on. We don't have to know those people. We just have to see that a lot of them have given 4 or 5-star ratings for us to reduce our uncertainty. This will be good for me too.
That makes a great case for testimonials.
Right.
Case study, great customer stories.
Testimonials. I can't say enough about the value of testimonials, and they are underused. When they are used at all in someone's message or website, they're at the end or in the middle.
Right.
They should go at the top. They reduce uncertainty right away and allow people then to process the merits of what you have to offer with much more confidence. After that's done, now you need to move them off the fence. You need to spur them into action. And there are two final principles. One is scarcity. Oh, if I don't move, this will be gone. Right? So that's one. The other is commitment and consistency. Oh, I've made a commitment to this kind of idea, to this kind of benefit, to this kind of advantage. It only makes sense that I would be consistent with that public commitment that I've made by getting off the sidelines and into the game and making the purchase.
I think that's a really interesting one, the commitment and consistency, because it's such an internal, it's part of our inner game. I want to stay consistent to what I've done, whether you know it or not. So let me clarify what I'm saying. So if I have taken up your free thing and I've been actively engaging and sharing how much I love it, and now you offer me an upgrade to a paid thing that is similar, I look dishonest or I look incongruent if I now don't move towards.
Both to yourself and to the person who is providing those opportunities for you. And people need to be consistent. It's a way to navigate through modern life with all of the information, all of the options, all the changes. One simple rule is to make a decision about your values. Once that decision is made, you can simplify many of those choices by just being congruent with those things that best fit your values.